Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Great Beer Garage. My name is Matt, and today we're out here again in our chicken coop. It's been a little while since I've done a chicken coop or chicken run video, so we thought we'd introduce you guys to the girls again. And we're also going to be putting in a fence and gate across here so that we can extend the run out a little bit more and get them some extra room to run around and maybe get away from each other a little bit. So that's what we're working on today, guys. Stay tuned for this adventure. All right, guys, so what we're doing is starting off by doing our first post hole here, and then we're going to measure off how wide we need to go with the fence, because this fence is 8 feet wide, and this is only about 9 feet, and we have to figure out how much we need for this. So there's going to be a little math here, so something will probably go wrong based on that. But we're going to go ahead and do this first one, and that way I can figure out the dimensions for the rest of these cuts and holes. Okay, so we're going to go about 18 to 24 inches down. It's only going to be one section of post or fence in here, so it's not going to need to be, you know, held in with concrete and all that stuff either. So, but that's our first one, and then I'll measure off of there and figure out how wide the fence piece needs to be and how wide this gate is. So there's our first one. Okay, so we have our first pole in. We're going to get it all leveled up, get it plumb and true, and then I'll just start working my way across from here across to here to the neighbor's fence. All right, so that's in. Now we'll do our next step. One of the girls has laid an egg. And she's very proud of it. Okay, so we have started on our second post hole. It's going to be about 30 inches from the wall. And then our gate will sit in between here, which is going to be 44 inches across. And then we'll finish out the remainder with the leftover piece of the fence section that we cut off. So there's our first post, second post, then it'll be the gate, another post, and then another post here with a piece of fence section. All right, so here we go. All right. Okay, guys, so here we are. Go ahead and just get this hole dug out. Now this, we're gonna go about 18 inches deep, just like this one did. And I'm taking my time digging this because I have a main water line that comes into the house through here somewhere. And I think it's through here, but I don't know where it is exactly, so I'm kind of doing this rather gingerly so that I don't hit the main water line and blow it open. Some of the newer pulse hole diggers actually have measurement.
Oh, really?
Of the poles.
That's a good idea.
Yep. Actually, a great idea. All right, guys, so here we are, probably about 12 inches deep or so. I'm just gonna take a measurement to find out where we're at. Yeah, we got about an inch, actually.
She's still going.
Huh?
She's still going.
Oh yeah, it's still her. Let me show you the culprit of all the noise. There she goes. Where are you going?
Are you proud of yourself?
No more noise? Bye, Pecker. So I have these 4x4s. 4x4s marked. Let's see, I don't know if you can see that through here or not, but it is marked at 18 inches. And there we go. We're just about right there. All right, guys, so now we'll just backfill this hole, make sure it's level and true and plumb, and we'll move on to our next hole.
This one stands up more than the other.
So we have our first section of the panel cut to the correct width. And this will go right up against here. And the door will then connect to that. So we're going to go ahead and get that fastened on. Make sure it's all level and plumb. And then we'll attach our door to that. And then we'll figure out where our next pole needs to be in the line here. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and secure this panel. Make sure we get it level. As best we can. That's pretty close. That's actually really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and run our first screw in here. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and fasten in the rest of it. And let me just check it one more time. Make sure we're looking pretty good. Yep. Nice. Everything's nice and level and plumb. We can go ahead and continue to screw these in. And by one, I mean one in each of the 2x4s. Okay, well that is the first section in. Now we're going to take a look and measuring out for what the door will need, and we'll start dropping posts for that. When I cut through the fence panel, we ended up with this little sliver here. So we're just going to go ahead and nail that back on, and I've got some little finishing screws like these, and that's what we'll use to tack those back on. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Move on, then we can move on to the door. Alright, so now we got our little strip reattached. Now we'll measure out for our door and we'll get that on. We're attaching our hardware hinges, and we're using our 3/8 inch DeWalt driver here, 20 volt, and just running these in. Probably be easier if I pre-drilled a hole, but whatever. This works just as well. Alright, there we go. One more. There we go. Here's our top hinge on, and we'll do the bottom one, and we'll set it up here on the post. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that second one off screen, and we'll move on to the next step. And we'll see how everything lines up, and then we'll fasten it into this post over here. Okay, so we got our door in place. Everything looks right. So we're going to go ahead and fasten that in. Now we had a piece of wood down here in the bottom helping us kind of hold this in place. But I just want to see how this thing swings before I go and run everything else in here. So we're going to go ahead and give it a real quick check. See if it swings at all. It missed. good. That's not good. Well, it does swing good though.
Maybe
All right,
the other
guys.
ones will hit? Or are they exactly in line?
They're all the same. All right, we have to make a little adjustment here on the bottom latch because that screw did not hit the board for the fence post. So we're gonna go ahead and make a real quick adjustment, and then I think we'll be good to go. Okay, so we've got our post in here that the door will swing to and latch at, just like that. And I wanted to show you guys something else back here. So I took our 2x4 that we have extra, and I laid it down right here across these two. Whoops. Oh, that fell out of the tripod. So anyway, I have them touching these two boards. That way when it goes across to here, it sits right on there. So we know we're going across in a straight line. So now we have this post in. The next thing we're gonna do is put a post in against this fence here. And then we'll put our last piece of fence section across. And that will complete our fence install. And then after that, we're gonna have to hang netting across and put some hardware cloth in so they don't dig under the fence here or dig under the fence here. Okay, so we took our 4x4, slid it across here so we can drop our next hole in, and that way we know that'll be in line with that post and that post over there. So we'll go ahead and get this hole dug, get our post in, cut our fence for the correct width, and then we'll put our hardware on for the latch. And that'll do it for the fence. But then we got to do with the reinforcements. Like I said in the previous clip, we got to do the reinforcements to keep them from digging out or other things digging in. Okay guys, so we now have our two posts set for the last section of fence, and we're going to go ahead and cut that. We'll come through here, and you can see we've got our red chalk line down the board, and so we'll go ahead and get that cut. So I just finished cutting the last panel, which is right there. I haven't secured it yet. I was just doing it to make sure it fit right, but it looks like it's pretty good. It looks nice and even across the front. So we're going to go ahead and get that secured in, and that will complete getting the fence put up. Next step, like I said, we'll be doing some hard cloth down in the bottom to keep things from getting under the fence. And then we have our netting that's going to go above. We're going to go ahead and get this attached right now. So I'm just going to adjust this tripod a little bit, and then we'll get this last one attached. This is all right. Flush. Got it. I think.
I'll just stand up there.
No, do a good job. Well, at least we know the gate shuts. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish securing these all up, and then we'll show you the next step. All right, so there's our last section of fence in. Looks good. And next thing we need to do is put our hardware on for the latch, which is over here. So we're going to go ahead and work on that next, and we'll show you how that's done. All right, guys, so it is now nighttime. We've had dinner and everything. So I just wanted to get this last piece finished, and then the next part will be a whole nother video, and that will be putting the netting in and the fencing around the bottom. But for now, we want to finish up by getting the bracket installed on the fence. The bracket we're using is right here. So we're going to go ahead and get that installed, and we'll show you how that goes in. So there's the first latch, and there's actually two latches. I'll show you the other one. Yeah, where is it? Here it is. So there's a latch like this. It's kind of like an L. that you could put out front like that. But I opted with this one only for the fact that the screws are on the inside. So I'll go ahead and show you the latch part. Where is that? Here's our latch. And that'll go on the door, kind of like that. And that's how that'll go in there. So we're gonna go ahead and get that installed, and then we'll show you the finished product. Okay, so we have our latch in. Works just like this. Ta-da. And then you run your lock through the hole, and that'll keep human predators out. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking us out here again at Great Beard Garage. As always, my name is Matt. Hope you guys enjoyed what we did today, putting up a new piece of fence and a gate for what's going to be our extended chicken run. If you guys like this kind of stuff, please hit that like button. And if you think someone else might find it useful, go ahead and share that out to someone. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, as it does help the channel out greatly. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. And just to let you know now, we're over 250 subscribers, which thanks to you guys, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. I honestly never thought I'd get past 5. So thanks for checking us out here again on Grey Beard Garage. As always, my name is Matt. And remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. We'll see you next time.